Well, hi, Sandy here. This is my trash journal number 5. I finished it, and I'm going to do the flip through now. If you didn't watch the 4 previous videos of me working on it, I had the idea to make a trash journal, and I didn't. Since then, I found out that a trash journal is a thing. People make trash journals out of trash. But that's what I named it, the trash journal. That's just what I named it. Usually, I make glue books, which are like collages on the pages, and they're flat. But I wanted to try a journal. I don't want a journal. I don't want to write things in there and personalize it or anything. But I just want to try something different. So this is my trash journal. And normally I like to do 25 sheets covered on both sizes, so that makes 50 pages. And then I bind them myself. But this time I only did 15 because I was going to add a lot of tags and borders, and I add buttons and little thick things to them. And it turned out kind of bulging, but not bad at all. So this is the cover, and I started out by taking the 15 sheets of used paper and 8.5 by 11 paper, and I covered them with trash, cereal boxes, envelopes. This is a bag from a restaurant. And then for the cover, I had this piano. It came out of an art magazine, and so I made that the cover and wrote trash journal there. Usually I put a cover on it, and I put duct tape on the side, and then I write the title on the side. Nothing fancy, but this is a new experience for me. So here's the beginning. I added an envelope. I like the postage on there and the stamp, and I just put this cut out of a magazine on there. I found this it's got the Beatles on it, and I just added these. I wanted to keep it kind of simple, like 3 things per page, because I don't want to cover up my trash. Here's a stovetop stuffing box, some junk mail, a page of a book, and comics. So that's the first page, and then here's my pocket, and I like to make embellishments and tags and borders, which you will see as we go through there. So here's one of my embellishments. I stuck that on there because I make a lot of them, and I need to use them for something. And this is one of my tags. I love making tags, and then usually I glue them onto a scrapbook page. That's what I do with them. I decorate my scrapbook pages. But since the back is going to show when you pull it out, I took a journal card and glued it to the back. So there's that. And then I got a guitar. That goes good with the Beatles, and a heart. And Stop and Smell the Flowers. That's from a shampoo ad, I think. So this is a pie box, pumpkin pie, a page out of an old atlas, an ad, and junk mail, I think. And then I've got a cupcake box. I cut her out, and this is one of my embellishments, and I put a heart there behind her. Then here's the other half of that same envelope. So there's one of my embellishments. And it's got a window here. And this is one of my tags. And then I cut this out of Women's Day or Family Circle. I don't remember which. These are eggs made with doilies. They're kind of cute. So I added a bird, and this embellishment, this says Count Your Blessings. This is a bacon box, green beans, more comics. For this one, I used an entire envelope, so I've got a pocket all the way across the front. And so I added this card, and then I glued 2 cards together back to back so that they're covered on both sides. And then I got an ad, a bunny, cute bunny with an all fabric softener, and I added 2 embellishments, 2 small things. And then, like I said, I love making borders. So I added a few pages like this, just some scrap paper, a strip of scrap paper, and then I've added this on this side, and then this is one of my borders. I love making these borders. I love using up all the little scraps. When I have strip scraps, I use those. I like to add buttons and just using things up. This I printed from Pinterest. Sometimes because you need a subject on your tags and borders, and so I like to print nice things as the subject, and then just surround it with all of my extra little bits and pieces that I want to use up. This is from an ad where you can buy this glass thing. It's really pretty. I cut that out. This is a rabies vaccination certificate from last year. We just renewed. So this is, I saved that. That's from Charlie, my dog. And it had my name and address on it, so I just put a strip of trash on there. Tea bag, cereal box, junk mail. And this is one of my embellishments. And I wanted to go totally random, just mix and match, using up stuff. Alex, I'm videotaping.
I know.
We can hear you.
I know.
Okay, so this is a nice picture of some vintage style soda pop on ice. And I added one of my embellishments and this heart. And there's a letter to renew my pet licenses, the dog cereal, the dog license, cereal box, and cream and mushroom soup. And then here's a pocket. I just added this little embellishment, and I used a paint pen to go around it. So here's one of my tags, and then I put something on the back. And then I added this to the other side of the envelope. This is one of my shopping lists. I literally went into my recycling bin and dug out a lot of paper and cardboard things, packaging, envelopes, junk mail, newspaper, my shopping list. And this is out of a magazine. I have several of these stars, and I'm glad to get it used up. I have a lot of cars. I should have used more cars in this book, but I got a lot of cars. But I got so much stuff, and I just kind of wanted to use this as an opportunity to use up a lot of things. So here's a cute boy with his dog. This is out of a scrapbooking catalog, and it's an idea of something you can make with their supplies, but I cut that out and saved it. And this one time I had a lot of little strips of scraps, so I made some circles, squares, and rectangles, and I used up my strips, and just kind of as bases. I can make embellishments out of these. I can decorate them and stuff, and just do whatever I want with them. And I'm getting them used up. This is an ad for Dish Network junk mail. This is from a restaurant bag. Coupons, part of a packaging. This is a tissue box. Just some things I glued on here. A book page. More coupons. So here's another part of an envelope. I just put this on here. It had a window in it. Here's another one of my tags. So that's nice. I think I'd rather have the flowers showing through the window. That looks nice. And then I attempted to just glue these on here with liquid glue, my tuck spots. That didn't work. They just popped right off, so I sewed them on. This side is sewn into the binding, so that's solid. But I had to sew it across the bottom, and some of these have to go through cereal boxes, so I didn't want to try to poke a needle through. So I just used my punch. Okay, so I got a cat here and a glitter circle, and this is off the back of a calendar where it shows each page, a little sample of each page, so that's off the back of a calendar. I added this to the front of my tuck spot. This is a tag that I made, and then I put this on the back. And this is tearing. It's trash. It's a trash journal. Okay, so then I've got this girl, and I added these, and what's a trash journal without Oscar the Grouch in his trash can? Yes. I was coming along, and I thought, I need Oscar the Grouch in my book. So, and then here's some coupons. This is a check stub, a check, not, it's direct deposit, but it's the check blank, non-negotiable. My daughter just recently got her first job, very part-time, but that's one of her first paychecks. This is more, the DirecTV ad envelope. This is part of a Kleenex box, and like I sewed it on there with the punches. This is a greeting card, DiGiorno pizza box, grocery ad, envelope, but this greeting card, that's really pretty, a bird and a bird bath, lots of flowers. And then this is one of my tags, another bird, and then I put that on the back. Here's another one of my borders, and this came printed like this. I didn't decorate this. Was printed on there. This is a journal card, and I used up a lot of stuff. I have hundreds of these tags and borders, and I've got them for every day. I've got them in every color. I've got them for Christmas and every holiday and for birthdays and to decorate my dog and cat pages, and I've got borders. Okay, so then I used scrapbook paper to make little flaps for my tags. I think I put 3 of these in the book. And so this side would be the back side white, and then this is the print side. So I added this strip. This is out of an old calendar. So then we got cereal box, junk mail, a business card, envelope, and this dog, and this. I have several of these, and they kind of remind me of tropical or Hawaiian, which I live in Nebraska. I live in Iowa. I live right on the Nebraska and Iowa border, actually. So I don't have much opportunity to use that. So boom, just put it on the page. And this is a journal card. I had several of this one, and yes, I get to use that up. Okay, and then I've got this big plant. This is a green bean label, tea bag, stuffing, envelope, bus schedule thing, and I just added this. This is out of an old calendar. These are out of a magazine. So this is hens and chickens. That's what these are called, hens and chickens. And so I added a hen, just for fun. Okay, then I added a pocket on this side, and I stapled it on there to make it extra secure. So I've got this cute little teddy bear, and then on the back I added that. Then I put this on the back of that, and I got a bird nest, and I glue a lot of my things onto pages in a binder with just a speck of glue, and then I can peel them off, but sometimes that don't work so well. You know what, I'm going to grab my marker right now. Is not going to help. Yeah, that looks better. It's a trash journal. You can't go wrong. I just wanted to kind of learn how to do this, and my next one will be a lot more, pay more attention to detail, making it nicer. So anyway, I got this more of a dish ad, tea bag, green beans, I don't know what this is, stuffing. So I added this bird's nest, and this is out of a flower catalog that a friend gave me. I added this heart and the butterfly. And then here's the rest of that pocket. This is an envelope. Okay, so then I put this heart on there, and I added this tag that I made. It's a coaster wagon. That's pretty cute. And I put just hello on the back. And then I added this to the other side of the envelope, and I added this big star one of my little embellishments made with my scraps and 2 star circles and the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. So here's a pizza box, a cereal box, an envelope, and a pineapple can label. And then this is a glue dot box, junk mail, envelope, comics, and then a picture of a bird, a heart, and this vase of flowers. And then this was a cereal box, and I didn't want to cover up that cute dinosaur. So I added a car. I think a car and a dinosaur are such a contrast. I think it just is really cute. And a flower. I just wanted to go so random, just mix and match. And then on the other hand, I've got Holly Hobby here with a kitchen towel. I think this is an actual tag off of a kitchen towel I bought. I think that goes good together with the flower. I think these kind of coordinate, but these are totally random. And that's my plan. These are from the Bus Company, a cereal box, an envelope, another envelope, some more of that stuffing box. And it got part of the front torn off. Okay, and then cereal box. I got a lot of cereal boxes and some want ads, more junk mail. I glued this on upside down. I'm gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it. I glued it on upside down. The writing is upside down. It looks cute though. And then I got this picture of a planter and a cat. So here's another one of my borders. And then I glued this paper to the back. And then I got Miss Piggy here. I made this a long time ago. I was trying to use up some scraps, and I used a sheet of paper and just glued the scraps on there, and then I glued Miss Piggy on there. And then I got a foil star, and this is a tag off of some jeans that I actually bought. Okay, and then I got peas, road atlas, bacon, some more of that glue dot box, and then this is a journal card, like a journal card. I put that there, and some flowers, and this is really pretty with the bird cage. And then I got this flop thing. I've added one of my embellishments there. This is one of my tags with Holly Hobby. And then on the back side I just added these 2 things so it wouldn't be too boring. And then I used the strawberry cake here. And so then I used some strawberry stickers over here to go with the cake. And one of my scraps with the strips on it, and a glitter flower. So, and this is more of the glue dot box, envelope, a book page. And this, I was at work and I ripped open a box, and the cardboard on the flap separated, and I looked at it and I thought, you know, I like the texture of that. I'm going to keep that. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I like that. You know, just boom. I think it's perfect for my trash journal, but it could have gone on one of my borders or tags. You know, it's just an interesting pattern. Okay, so then this is out of a magazine that had a lot of older pictures in it. And then I just added these 2 things. And I didn't plan this, but this Mrs. Smith thing, this looks like a little cluster. That goes good there. So this is a pie box, frozen pie, with some more road atlas and an envelope. And then I put one of my embellishments here. And then this is one of my tags. And then on the back I added this. And then these are some shoes that I cut out of a magazine. I thought they were cute. And then I added this square behind them. And this little Debbie box, a restaurant bag, a tea bag cover. And I didn't want to cover up little Debbie. I thought she looked cute. So this is some junk mail. This is a Kleenex box, and I sewed it on there. I added an embellishment, and I tucked in one of my little tags, and I just put, I liked the print on the back. This is I think this is from a cover of a scrapbook paper pad or something, and I just put a sticker on the back because I liked the pattern on there. I'm just going totally random. I gotta have my trash showing behind my embellishments, so I kept them kind of simple. And then this is a cereal box, Road Atlas, Dish Network junk mail, and I added this girl, and this car came with the girl. I really like that. And then I added a dragonfly and a candy bar. And then when I was putting together the book, as I was binding it and adding my pockets, I just glued on this thing as a pocket, and it turned out to be pretty tight. So I put this small tag there, and I just put a piece of scrap paper on the back. It's like, and this is my B page. I looked. Let me get this back in here. So this piece of paper came with these bees on it, so I thought, well, I'm going to look and see what I have for bees. So I found this big sticker. I've had this for years, a long time, at least 10 years, and I used it, yes! And then this is a little tag that I had made, and then this is out of a magazine. And one day I went through and I took a whole lot of my smaller pictures, flowers. I like Victorian houses, fancy houses, birds, butterflies, and I glued them onto, like this has purple, so I had a lot of scraps, solid color scraps, and so I glued this onto purple, and I used my fancy scissors and cut that out. So I have a lot of these. This is a bee and another bee with some glitter, and then this is one of my embellishments. And this is the back. I kept it kind of simple, just more of that pie box. I used the same cereal boxes and pie boxes and the stuffing box and tore them up into pieces so they landed on several pages. And then a map from my atlas. I had to replace the atlas because it was like from 2008, and I'm old style. I'm just learning how to use my phone. In fact, most of the time I don't even pay for data for my phone, because I have data at home and I don't need to be at work online doing stuff. So I don't pay for it. It saves me a lot of money. So I don't use my phone. I just happened to have some data on my last trip last June, but I had to buy a new road atlas because the roads change. You can't use a road atlas that's 10 or 15 years old. So then here's a book page, and I think I tea-dyed this book page, and then I added this. I've been saving these corners from my mail that comes. So there's my trash journal. It's been an adventure. It's been fun trying something new. But I'll be making more glue books. I like those better. But it's been fun and different. So thanks for watching, and thanks for coming on my journey with me through my 5 videos. And bye-bye.